playing on the rift with friends, grinding creeps and ganking till the end. The lack of blankies makes the world cold, just like age makes senior citizens old. But now it's time to expand your know with the Hot Coffee Show.
Episode 2. You gotta respect that package.
Alright, here we go with our next episode of Hot Coffee for a Cold World. So first off, I just want to say that the video is having some issues with the overlay for some reason, and it's like blinks every once in a while. I don't know what that is. Sorry if that's annoying. I'll try to shore that up on our next ones here. Alright, but we got a fast game here, which is good because the LCS is starting soon. And the CLG versus C9 hype is real today. But this game went well, if I remember correctly. We had me and Matt playing bottom lane, Bard and Corky. We had Salvo mid lane as the Urgot for some reason. I don't know how that got into him. And R2 top as Malphite, and Tyler in the jungle on the Nid. And you know, I didn't get a chance to review this one before watching it, so we're just going to go ahead and check this out. Ooh, yeah, that directed camera, though. Woo! So much action. So it looks like pretty standard right now, just trading and top lane being an island and stuff. Not a big deal. Ooh, that Malphite trade is real. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh, I flashed onto the health. That was good. Oh, yeah, I don't know what these little sounds are about. I have no idea, but... Get him! The god! The god! Oh, that flash! That sideways LCS flash. Oh my goodness. Everybody learn. Learn what it's about. That sideways forward flash to dodge the spell and put you in range for the W was huge. Oh no! Ah. Sona does a lot of damage in lane right now. She's like, she's kind of like Karma, except more glass cannony. Like, I feel like she does even more damage, honestly, than Karma does, but she just doesn't have nearly the survivability. Oh yeah. Cakey booty. Oh. Sona flash, that's no fun. I think we should all stop taking flash, seeing as how it's the anti-fun spell. I think ignite exhaust should be the new meta. Like, you shouldn't be able to get away or engage like that. It should just be all about fighting and fighting stats. Also, there's no game sound in this one, which is kind of weird, so it's going to be silent unless I'm talking, so I guess I'll try to talk. Wow, look at that trade. Is Urgot strong right now? Holy balls. He's up by 15 CS already. Nice. Good place. Good place. The guy's name is Hamfree. That's good. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so we're doing pretty well in the laning phase so far. We're up 2-1, and I think this game goes in our favor the later it goes, just because Urgot and Corky get super strong, and Malphite, and Italy, and Bard. Our whole team just scales well. And they have Ezreal and Yasuo who scale well, but everyone else kind of falls off late game. Because Sona blows up, Echo is melee, so assassins aren't that great late game. And then Renekton, I mean, he's better now late game, but he's still not the late game god that some other champions are. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Nice play. Get that Q. Roll that rock. Roll that rock. Get him. Get him. Oh. So sad. So sad. Nice ganks, though. Ooh, this Blood Moon Yasuo. God, that skin looks so weird. He looks like a clown, dude. Like, I don't know if you guys ever played Twisted Metal, but he looks like the clown from that game. It's the car fighting game. I think his name was Sweet Tooth or something, because he drove he was a clown who drove a candy or an ice cream truck that shot missiles. Pretty badass. Let's see here. This lane is rough early game for Bard because Sona kind of outdoes Bard in every aspect. The range, damage, and healing until like level 5. And then Bard finally catches up with having a little bit extra mobility, a little bit more CC. And then as it gets later, it works out even better. And Ezreal and Corki is a pretty even ADC matchup, so I think that's why we're having a harder time, just because the ADCs are even and they have a stronger support champion in the early game. But it's turning now. It's becoming more of our lane at this point. The top lane looks so fun. Love pressing Q and pointing my mouse at enemy champions. Alright, the Sona is also really overpositioned. In a lane like this, honestly, where they have super squishy bot lane in a game like this, and we have like a really strong jungler like Nidalee, we might want to... Ooh! That engage, though. We could I think in this lane, we could easily camp bottom and just like shut them down, and then just snowball Corki super, super hard. Especially since Corki, if he snowballs, gets the package. Nice flash. Oh, the no mana. So sad. Primal confidence. Whatever, Yasuo. Alright. So this game is going very well right now. Ooh. Just skating on the ice. Oh, that trade though. Alright. So if we have a champion who we can just hardcore snowball, I think this is something that we don't take advantage of enough as a team. Is like just wrecking somebody on the other team and snowballing somebody on our team to the point where there's no way we're gonna lose. Oh no, the body block. God. Like, so imagine. Wow. Okay. Because like, Salvo, just kill me. I'm just gonna attack you, and you're doing like 3,000 more damage than me. Oh baby. Oh. Yeah. I should have hit the double stun on that one under the turret. Oh my god, that was so close. They were pretty well lined up for it, but I just pansied out a little bit. This is actually my first Bard game in a long time, believe it or not. I hadn't really played Bard too much before that, for like the last week or so, because I've been playing Jhin mostly. Oh, that triple stun. Disgusting. Oh, the pathing. I forgot about that. That was devastating. Well, that wasn't the cleanest dive we've ever had, but that was good. That's what I was talking about right there. I think we could have started doing stuff like that like 2 or 3 minutes earlier and just snowballed this game out of control. We could have killed him once, taken the turret, then come back. Because this Yasuo in the jungle is not really being effective either, especially compared to Tyler. Like, Tyler's ganks and presence has just been out of control of this game. Oh god, that ultimate. So yeah, I think we should really look to just snow, especially. So another thing is if you have a top laner like Malphite, who like R2's doing really well in the lane anyways, like he's winning the lane CS wise, and he almost killed Renekton before. Oh, Renekton could only really kill him by going all in with everything right there, so it's like whatever, and you see RT still has both of his spells up. So especially in a case like that where your top laner is going to be effective no matter what, we should like just pound on another lane on mid or bottom and just let our carries just do what they need to do. Oh, that was was unfortunate on 2 accounts. Like Malphite all pretty much GG. Like you could be a level 6 Malphite in a level 18 game, and if you get the right ultimate off, you could have more of an effect than your carries can. You know, just like it's crazy. So if we look to snowball more, and also like the dive we did, that was cool. I want to try some more of that stuff too personally. I think that like if you watch the top tier guys play, oh, here comes the first package. The first package, respect it. Boom! Oh, the rocket miss, but no, you won't get away. The package is too strong. Respect that package. Okay. So now Matt's 4-0 Corky. That's insane. And we didn't even get like a full camp. Imagine if we just camped that and Matt had Triforce already and we had a dragon. We could be doing some disgusting things. Some just absolutely unspeakable things to this team. But that's for another game. I like the Urgot mid pick. I think that semi-tanky mid laners is kind of the new meta. Like, right. Think about the people that like Faker plays, for instance. Like a lot of people consider Faker really good. He plays like Lissandra, Ryze, Irelia, Olaf. Some long range mages are getting back into the meta now, but I think honestly if you have like, especially with Urgot, or like honestly I really like Bard mid too. You get that semi-tank. Oh my god. Our damage bottom lane is good, and Matt is fed. Nice ganks mid. And that's not to say, so when I'm saying we could have camped bottom with 4 people, that's not to say that we wasted our time. But if you can you're only as strong as your weakest link, right? So we focus on getting our whole team like equally strong to go into these fights and stuff. Whereas, like, our game plan, we could develop our game plan to be just to dumpster somebody every game. Like, no matter what, just dumpster somebody. And then, like, even if we have people that are behind, they'll still have someone they can kill because we made people rage quit or something, you know? Like, if you just relentless camping. Relentless. Get out! Oh, baby! Get out of there! I'm dead. Oh, I had enough mana for that? What? The dragon peeled. I love it. Oh, here comes Urgot doing his butcher thing. Slavo just doesn't care. 3 people on the other team? Oh, I'm just going to run right in. Yasuo attacking me? Oh, I don't care. Oh, get him. That's dirty. Well, I also feel like dude, Renekton mid could actually be good now that I think about it. Like full AD Renekton, like don't screw around Renekton mid. Oh yeah. You won't die? You won't die? Ooh! Yeah! Get him! Nice. I think we could have Dragon a long time ago. So here's something to consider, guys. Dragon, now that they changed all the buffs up, I don't feel like it's as strong to have so many more. Like I still like getting the objective if there's nothing else to grab. Like it's global objective is a global objective regardless. Like the more of them you have, the more likely you are to win. But at the same time, the most important drag, in my opinion, is going to be the first one, because you get 6% damage, and if you can have at least one dragon and your enemies don't have any, that's the strongest drag is going to be. I feel it's oh jeez, that was a bad decision. So me and Spencer used to play a lot of 3s. And the way the altars worked is if you controlled both altars, you got 10% bonus damage. And I know 6% is not 10%, but it's close. It's 6/10, if you were wondering. And what we used to do is we would just get we would get both altars early on in the game, so we'd have the bonus damage. And basically at that point, all you have to do is just zone the other team off of the altar and make them fight you because you have more damage. So as long as you have more damage and you have to make them fight you to get that position to take the altar and not let them... Oh my god, Matt. That's disgusting. Those phosphorus bombs hurt so hard. So if you're able to just keep that bonus percent damage and then zone them off, like, there's really nothing they can do. Like, every time they try to go get to take the altar to get the bonus percent damage removed, you just kill them. Same thing with Dragon. 6% damage is not as much as 10, but if you think about it, it's the same overall team percentage damage, because 6% times 5 people, that's 30% bonus team damage. And on 3s, you get 10% times 3 people, which is 30% bonus. So you're really doing 1/3 more damage than the other team. So if you're able to take the first dragon, and then you can honestly just bait the rest of the drags, because they are either going to be down on damage or... Oh, yes. Get him, Tyler. Yeah. I love it. They're either going to be down on damage and have to go try to get that to make it up, so you can just zone them out, and then when they come to you, you just have way more damage than them and you kill them. So yeah, I think that having any to 0 dragons is the biggest difference now, because they changed the 2nd and 4th ones, and the 5th drag is good, but since they changed the 2nd and 4th ones, it's not as good. Because the whole tower tanking thing at 4 drags, like, it didn't really matter before. Like, once you get to 4 drags, you're probably tanky enough to tank the towers anyways. This game is just way, way out of control. Way out of control. I like it. We played really strongly this game. Oh, that Rumble ultimate. Oh, wait, that was Corky's W. Ha. Uh-oh. Spooky ghost coming out. I like this 1-3-1 we set up. I don't even know if we talked about this, but we set up a pretty good 1-3-1 right here. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of split pushing at the moment, to tell you the truth, just because it seems like with the whole Keystone Masteries, the more people in a team fight, the more keystones is what I meant to say that a team has in a team fight, the more likely they are to win it, because the keystones are really strong. Which is why the numbers in a fight matter so much, because you can only have one keystone. So split pushing right now, like, there's situations where you do it. Like, if you're way ahead right now, we're way ahead. So split pushing is ideal, because we can honestly 3v4, and like we could hold our own 3v5 and just like kite. But if we're in a close game or an even game, I think that split pushing is a little more dangerous. I think that we should prioritize grouping instead of split pushing, just because, like, what is it? Like, if they group before us and they get the mid-game snowball going, and the other team's good at closing out, we have a hard time coming back from a snowball sometimes, because we just generally, like, if we get screwed in one team fight mid-game, we'll go back and try to all farm and catch up, and then we're split again for the next team fight, and it's a slippery slope. But like, we obviously, like, I feel like we win more games than we lose on average, so that doesn't happen every game. But we could probably even increase our win rate a little bit more just by, at this point in time, at least trying to group early. Like, I think we're doing a better job, like, in the last couple weeks or 3 weeks or so, even just, like, as soon as one of our teammates gets in trouble, we just run. Like, we all start heading that direction, and I think that's really important. Like, the more people you get into a fight, especially in an extended fight when they're blowing stuff to kill people and using summoner spells and mobilities and ultimates, and that young surrender at 20, baby. But yeah, so overall that was a really good game. I think that was one of those games where you just snowball way out of control. And yeah, anyways, good game, guys. I think that we should be using Corki and Urgot more often, actually. I think they stack really well because Corki does a ton of magic damage, and Urgot does the AD, and they're both like that semi-ranged, and Urgot's got that nice tankiness. So this was a really good team comp for us, and yeah, CLG versus C9, baby.